Hi, Candace here, and I know it's been more than 10 days since my last video, and I apologize again. I know you're probably getting sick of me apologizing. I'm getting sick of doing it too. But I realized that my OCD has gotten, well, has risen up again, I guess would be the way to say it. And I am going to do these videos more often because, well, the last 2 weeks I've been starting to go to this grief support group, and the counselor there told me, I told him about my YouTube channel and, stuff that I've been doing after my husband passed away, and he said that the YouTube channel actually would be good therapy for me, and he recommended that I actually post videos more often than twice a week. So I would like to get your feedback on how often you would actually view videos from me, whether it be like every other day or every day or twice a week, I don't know. So, well, I guess maybe it doesn't matter because I'm doing it for myself as therapy, so whether anyone watches or not, I guess it really doesn't matter in a sense from that aspect. But anyway, you're probably wondering what this thing is on my head. So I wanted to, this is something that I put on when I sleep, and I just wanted to mention that because I haven't been getting enough sleep like I would like to, like 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours. It's been more like 6 to 7 hours, which is not too bad, I guess, compared to like people who like have a newborn baby and are only sleeping 4 hours. But I mean, that is temporary for a few months. But anyway, when I don't get enough sleep, yeah, it affects me just like anyone else, I guess. But for me, it makes me, not think clearly. And so I noticed that the days when I wear this, that the day after not sleeping enough hours, it doesn't hit me as hard. Like the other day, I forgot to wear this because, I don't know, I guess I was so tired when I went to sleep, I just didn't even think of it. And yeah, it really, the next day I was just a mess. But then there's other factors too, not eating as healthy as I was before, and it's funny how little things creep in. Like I went to this women's retreat. I think I mentioned that in a past video. And they had things there that I normally wouldn't eat, but I figured, well, I'm gonna treat myself since this is a retreat. And I had more grains. Well, I'm trying to avoid grains, or at least keep them down. So I had a whole bunch of bread related stuff, and like waffles and things like that. And I tried to keep it to a minimum, didn't go crazy and have like a whole plate of them. Like only had one waffle. But then it's kind of, I guess, like an alcoholic where if you have one drink, then you want more and more and more. And so yeah, then like I go to church, and after church they have snacks, and then so I see like muffins and cookies there, and I figure, oh, I'll just have one of each. Yeah, and so, and then I haven't been cooking as much, and then so a friend invites me over for dinner, and of course they're making whatever they're making, and I don't have a choice. I mean, I gotta eat what they made, and it's like pasta and or sandwiches or something, and it's got all these grains again that I normally wouldn't eat as much, and things, like maybe they do have vegetables, but they're vegetables that I normally wouldn't eat because they've got lectins in them, which cause inflammation and stuff. And So I started to realize that, I started to feel like tightness in my shoulders and neck again, like I had before. And so I cut back on stuff, and I went back to eating more vegetables and trying to make my own food. But it's been really hard because I've been having to spend a lot of time on the RV still, renting it out and trying to get it sold. And well, they did tell me that the first 3 times is the hardest, and then it's like no brainer after that. So anyway, I'm on my second rental now, and and the third one's lined up for July 4th weekend, and then I've got another person that's even saying about renting it after that in July. So the rental thing is looking good, and the grief support I'm going to be doing every week, actually twice a week, because there's 2 different meetings. I actually found out about, well, the second meeting actually is called a recovery meeting, and I didn't realize that recovery meant more than just alcohol and substance abuse. It actually can mean recovering from grief, recovering from any kind of addiction, like obsessive compulsive type behaviors, which I know I have. Mine's in the form of like internet stuff, social media, or like researching stuff on the internet. So, overworking. They had like a list of like 20 things on their flyer. I was amazed, and like I don't think I checked off half of them, but a handful of them, that's for sure. At least 5 different things. So I really feel like at home with that group, knowing that they have struggled with similar type of issues. And so I've talked with a lot of people about grief and realized that even though I accept Tom's passing, that I can go back and forth between the 5 different stages of grief. And so I'll be sharing the talk that the counselor gave, that actually explains the different stages of grief, because I know one of you had asked me in a comment about sharing about the grief process, and so I will do that. And thank you for sharing your comment with me, and I look forward to reading more positive comments. I have to admit there were some like weird ones out there, and they kind of made me gun shy about doing more videos, realizing that there's people watching that don't know me at all and only know me from these videos. And I know when I watch YouTube videos like from a certain person a lot, I start to feel like I know them. But I was reading a blog from another YouTube person, and they were saying how they have to be aware of their privacy. Like, they want to share things that are going to be beneficial to their viewers, but at the same time they have to kind of protect their own privacy by not sharing certain things, or maybe waiting to release the video until that certain thing has, I don't know, been over for a while or something. So anyway, I've been kind of pondering what I should share and what I shouldn't. So that's another reason why I kind of held off on doing some more videos. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to be a little bit more, I guess, thoughtful about what I share, which I do a lot of thinking, so saying that I'm going to be more thoughtful is kind of ironic. But anyway, so just to let you know where I'm at with all this stuff. And I realized that I was kind of wavering between denial and sadness, because I either get really, really busy, which is kind of a way to like avoid thinking about stuff that will make me sad, because then when I think about it, like looking at my wedding picture, I would get sad because I miss Tom. But now I realize that it's okay to be sad. It's just you don't want to be sad all the time or like too often. So anyway, and I want to apologize for my last video for the sound getting cut off, because I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And when a text comes in, then it interrupts the video, and for some reason it interrupts the sound. So I don't know, that was kind of weird that it didn't stop the video totally. But anyway, I gotta go, got a lot of stuff to do, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. So please comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, so that way you can get automatic notifications when I do upload a new video. And let's see, what else do I want to tell you? I know there was another thing. Oh well, I need to, yeah, I guess jot these things down so that way I'm not having to think while I'm talking. Anyway, that sounds weird, but so aloha and mahalo for watching. I appreciate it.